boom, 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 boom. Another one. Elite weekend leads to another close. The man, the myth, the legend does it again. Emmett Jones is closing himself a wide receiver. Marcus Harris, 4-star wideout out of Mater Dei in California, pledged to Oklahoma after a very quick process. And when I say quick, it was quick. We're going to dive into him. We've got to look at the film, and we got to talk about Emmett Jones closing yet another one and what it means for this class, because there's a lot to consider now, especially as it feels like the wide receiver room is slowly closing out. But, man, this is a huge pickup. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. All right, let's look at Marcus Harris, look at the film, talk measurables, and, get excited for Emmett Jones doing it again. Hey, can we get this guy a raise? So the 16th pledge of this 2025 class, Marcus Harris, comes to you all 5'11", about 185. He is a consensus and composite top 200 player in the country, roughly in the top 30 in wide receivers. ESPN has him top 10 at number 10 exactly. And yeah, I did not see this coming, right? So we know that last Thursday, well, if you guys watched the live stream, we talked about Marcus and just the excitement around him actually pulling up, because last Thursday is when they set up the official visit. Let's rewind that. Marcus had actually dropped his top 5. What was that? In April. Oklahoma wasn't part of that list. He had Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Oregon, and Tennessee as his top 5 in April. We weren't in there. We weren't on the list. We weren't talked about. What did Oklahoma do? Walk in there and snatch him from the competition. Now, I saw a message floating around the interwebs about Texas saying that they kind of backed off and passed. Yeah, I got questions on that, but that's not what we're going to talk about right now. Bananas to see that Emmett Jones was able to close him, pulling him from California. Remember, we're working really hard on a quarterback out there as well, and it appears that this relationship is budding up for that area. But he's at Mater Dei. That was a powerhouse program out there in California, and we would love to get more elite talent from out there, because of course y'all would smile about it. It comes from somebody else's backyard. But I digress. When I watch Marcus's film, yeah, dude's got it. Has a nice catch radius. He leaps and goes for it. He's going to be a monster in the slot, or even honestly at the outside. He has the ability and the capabilities of being your top receiver. And I'm still in shock at the fact that Emmett Jones pulled this off. Not saying that I didn't think Emmett Jones could pull this off, but guys, again, we're talking about this. He wasn't supposed to visit before. Like, this wasn't something that just was a guarantee. EJ got this man to show up on Thursday, and now he's a Sooner. And so you add him to the class with Elijah Thomas, as well as Grayson Harris, which, you know, Grayson's been super quiet, but he's a baseball, as well as, I mean, he does track as well as football. So you've got 3 wide receivers, and I mean, I think we've got room for one more at least. I know that we're in the works with a few other big name players, and no, this 4-star dude's going to be nasty. So adding him with the athleticism of Elijah Thomas, and Elijah's really, really good. Like, I am very high on him over there at Dakota. Watching him, I've seen him play nasty, but Marcus can ball. And so just the fact that Oklahoma was able to put this together this quickly, get him into town, and then seal the deal, whew, that should tell you everything you need to know about what Emmett Jones is able to do when he wants somebody. Like, you can tell when he's able to lock it in, and he's like, yeah, this is the guy we're gonna get our hands on, and then he gets his hands on him. So I can't push back, can't complain. I ain't know what to call on it, right? All I can say is Emmett Jones is that dude, and make sure y'all put respect on his name. And so now the recruiting class, adding him in, we're seeing movement. Of course, we moved into the top 10 over at, 247. They've got us listed as number 7, moved up from number 10. So we're moving up to number 7. On 3 has us roughly at about 11 right now, which that's probably going to go up. And then you have Rivals that has us as number 4. So fluctuation on the rankings with everybody, but shoot, number 4, top 5 with Rivals, top 10 with 247, top 11 with On 3. Yeah, you can't beat that. Class is shaping up, and we've got a lot of other players that we're working on trying to get to close, because this coming weekend is going to be huge. The past weekend was massive with some of the players that have been considering us, and it sounds like we've made inroads. So yeah, definitely time to get excited about. So that right there, Marcus Harris, hop in the comments, let your boy know your thoughts, how y'all feeling. Y'all excited about what EJ's doing? Who's the other receiver y'all want? Please join the conversation. Let me know what you think. If you made it this far, you like the content, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love for y'all to join this family of college football fans talking OU football, SEC, and college football in general. And we're having a blast doing it. All right. Just posted another video like right before this. And then, of course, this announcement happens. And I wasn't prepared for it because this literally happened in 3 days. But we got a couple videos here. Check them out. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.